Welcome back. MC-130 drones and V-22 Osprey, just a few of the aircraft utilized by the men and women at Cannon Air Force Base tasked with keeping our nation safe. It's happening right now in our backyard in Clovis, New Mexico, and we got a first-hand look at the special ops at Cannon's Media Day 2025. Camera Local 4's Rochelle Hamilton Jr. has that story from your local election headquarters.
Meet Robert Johnston.
So I'm approaching 24 years this summer. I've been married for that same amount of time, which is a huge blessing for me.
He's the 27th Special Operations Wing Commander at Cannon Air Force Base in Clovis, New Mexico.
I was lucky enough to come into, when I came into flying, I came into Air Force Special Operations Command right off the bat. I was able to fly the MC-130H, both overseas in Kadena as well as in Mildenhall in the United Kingdom.
Commander Johnston telling us he came to Cannon in 2016 as the operations officer and served as the commander of the 9th Special Ops Squadron flying the MC-130 aircraft, one of several aircraft utilized by the men and women here at Cannon tasked with keeping the nation safe. We recently got a first-hand look at several of these aircraft and training drills. This one was out at Melrose Air Force Range, which serves as the training range for Cannon. We witnessed gunfire from a 35mm cannon. Also from a 105mm cannon. Both from an AC-130J gunship. We got an up-close look at an MQ-9 unmanned aircraft, or drone. We saw paratroopers who demonstrated what it's like to prepare an airfield for special ops. We even got to board the MC-130 and watch a V-22 Osprey go through a refueling exercise. All of it in a day's work for the men and women at Cannon Air Force Base.
What we're asked to do requires a great deal of training and preparation. And so that readiness aspect that we're focused on day in and day out here, and the ability to use this range to fine-tune our tactics, techniques, and procedures so that when we get the call, we're ready to go execute, is so critical to our national defense.
Another critical aspect of national defense, the maintenance required to keep these aircraft running.
I am fortunate enough to command a squadron that is incredibly hardworking.
Shelby Oliveira is the 20th Squadron Commander, the group responsible for the MQ-9s and CV-22 Ospreys at Cannon.
The CV-22 is a complex and dynamic aircraft that requires an immense amount of attention, and our maintainers are able to make it do all of the incredible things that we need it to do at any given point.
Oliveira says when it comes to distance, lethality, and pinpoint accuracy, no other aircraft can compete with the Osprey. But the most rewarding part of the job?
My job is I work for them, and I make sure that they get to go home to their families every single day. I get to make sure that they're protected and that they have everything they need to be trained, equipped, and ready to fight tonight. And that they can focus solely on the mission that they have. And so being able to take care of people is absolutely the greatest job that I could have ever asked for.
A team effort.
It really gives our airmen, our air commandos, a sense of purpose, why they come in every day and put the uniform on. But then the support from the local community is something you really don't see everywhere else in the Air Force.
Rooted in service. In Clovis, Rochelle Hamilton Jr., KAMR, Local 4 News.
Both Johnson and Oliveira say they take pride in the amount of teamwork that goes into each day, because without maintenance and pilots, the aircrafts don't fly. Without finance, you can't pay for people and parts needed to fly and maintain aircraft. So each role is important.